Hi Arian, hi Arif. I wanted to talk to you about something a little bit more serious this time. After I spoke to Mummy yesterday, and also just seeing yours and Ara's behaviors and hearing the stories about what you guys have been up to, especially around your behavior, how you've been at home, and when you've been outside, I was really upset actually. And I wanted to spend this time just talking to you guys about what I felt, what I thought, because I couldn't sleep last night and I wanted to think about what we need to discuss so that we can all be happy. Myself over here, I'm alone here and I worry about you guys and I want you guys to be super citizens. But also the impact it's having on you guys, each other, your mum and people around you. So I wanted to start. The first thing I want to ask you guys is just make sure you're sitting comfortably somewhere whilst you're watching this video. And I want to talk to you about respect and focus when someone's talking to you. So this is anyone, an adult, mom or dad, teacher, a friend, anyone. I think it's very, very important that when someone's talking to you, you give them enough respect and your full attention so that you can listen to what they're saying. And it makes things easier. If someone repeats themselves to you, it wastes their time and they feel that they haven't been heard, and it wastes your time. Let's say you're busy playing something and someone has to explain something to you 4 times. Well, that's 4 times that you've been disturbed in your playing. If you just gave them full attention and listened to them the first time, then they would be able to say it and you could acknowledge it and move on. And there's no arguments, there's no stress. It's just easier. So that was the one thing. And I want you to practice this. So the next time you're doing something, either you can focus on your TV, right? When you're watching a TV program or a movie, you can focus, right? So the next time someone's talking to you, I want you to focus on blocking things out. Learn to be able to block things out around you. Doesn't matter if anyone around you has touched some of your toys or taken anything of his, forget about it. Just focus on what that person's saying. Think about what they're saying and show them that you've understood by responding. When you acknowledge that you've understood them or you heard them, they feel appreciated, they feel heard. Okay. The next thing, moving on, is about meditation and mindfulness. Now, you've done a bit of mindful meditation in school, and we've done a little bit at home when we were staying at Bada's house. And I think I would like you guys to practice a little bit more of that. And you don't have to just practice it when you're sitting in your bed. You don't have to just practice when you're home. You can do it when you're sitting in the car or sitting on the sofa or in your school break. Anytime you want, just take a minute or 2 minutes and just sit there and just focus. That doesn't mean you have to clear your thoughts. And it doesn't mean that you have to stop thinking about anything. It just means you have to focus your thoughts. Take some deep breaths in like this. Make your tummy nice and big. Hold it for 4 seconds. Breathe it out. Hold it. Breathe in slowly. And you can do it with your eyes closed or your eyes open. Just sitting comfortably. And just think and feel the breathing going in through your nose, how it feels on your nostrils, how it feels in your throat, how it feels when your chest and your tummy gets bigger. And that will teach you to be able to focus on tasks, whether it be when you're learning or how to focus on when you're doing any activity or task or talking to someone. I want you to try that and let me know how it goes. It will help you with your concentration. You won't be distracted when you're learning either. The next thing I want to talk about is your sleep and your rest. Now I'm telling you all of this stuff that I'm telling you is from what I've learned as a doctor and what I learned in medical school and what any doctor or any expert will tell you. When you get good sleep, you feel fresh the next day. You must know the days when you've had good sleep, you've woken up by yourself without having to be woken up, and you woken up fresh and you felt happy, right? And the key to that is going to sleep at the same time every single day. And I know you guys like to have movie nights, but once in a while, at the moment, I think you're too young to be having those, or you need to learn to cope with them. And that's why you can only have late nights on some days, because you need to feel fresh, so you need to get good sleep. You need to wake up in time for school, so you need to go to sleep early. You should go to sleep quickly and just enjoy the process of sleeping so your body can heal, your mind can heal, your muscles can heal, the energy can go to all the parts so you're fresh. When you've had good sleep, you don't feel tired the next day. And then you're less likely to be irritable and less likely to be angry, and you'll be happier. Have a think back and have a look. Think the days when you're not had much rest, how you feel that day compared to the days when you've had plenty of rest, and how you feel that day. Do you get less angry when you've had good sleep? Do you feel happier? Do you feel like you can concentrate when you're learning more? Do you feel like you enjoy things? Do you feel like You enjoy trying new things once you've had good sleep. Have a think. Moving on to that, I want to talk to you about both of your foods. Now, a lot of sugary foods or foods that have carbohydrates or sugars, you've learned about that in school, about healthy foods, they can cause crashes in your body. And what that means is the sugar gets really high. So when you eat a sweet or when you eat something like a pastry or a cake or something like that, you feel good for a little while. And afterwards, when the sugar comes crashing down in your blood, you feel low, you feel angry, you feel tired, you get irritable, or you get hyper. Now think about it, when you've been to a birthday party and you've had sweets and cakes or something like that, how do you get afterwards? You get hyper and angry and you start fighting, you start hitting, and parents or adults have to shout at you or tell you off or tell you, sorry, you can't do this. How do you feel once you've had junk food? Not good. So should we be starting our day or having much sugar throughout the day? No. They've talked to you about that in your school, and that's why in your school it's very important they try to minimize how much junk food you have. And that's why many times when you said to me, oh daddy, can I have this sweet after kung fu or something like that, and I was like, no, because what will happen is it will ruin your dinner, but more importantly it will change your mood. I want you to try to eat foods with more protein and more fat in them. Good fats are very, very good for you. So the good fats will be like the egg yolks or avocado or olive oil, those kinds of things. Your mommy can tell you what other good fats there are. There is some good fat in chicken as well. Okay, so chicken's got some good fat and protein in it. Fish has got some good fats and protein in it as well. And these things are very, very good for you because it helps control your mood. It keeps your blood sugar steady. So when you've got fat and protein, your blood sugar stays steady. When you have sweets or carbohydrates, it shoots up and down and your mind feels like a roller coaster. You feel emotional. So I want you to think about having healthier foods. Now, foods that are good for you, like kiwis and bananas, are very, very good. They increase your magnesium and your vitamins in your body, which help you get good sleep. Avocado's got some great fat in it. Fruit and vegetables, especially peppers and green vegetables, are really, really good. In carrots, having fish oils and having your vitamins is important. Nuts is really, really important. And I'll make another video about my nut bowl, which I like to have. And I strongly encourage you both guys to have lots of nuts on a regular basis. It's good for your brain, it's good for your learning and your development, but most importantly, it really, really makes you feel happy. Now, olive oil, I'll speak to you about that when I speak to you on FaceTime, but it's a fantastic source of good, healthy fats for your brain. Olive oil has a special chemicals inside it called polyphenols, which really, really help build your brain. So it can make you more clever, it can make you feel happier, it can make your mood better, and it's good for your heart. So you can drizzle lots of olive oil on your pasta, and then the Mediterranean people in Italy and stuff like that, and Greece, they put so much olive oil in their food. Their food is literally swimming in olive oil, and they eat all that olive oil. They have tons of olive oil every week because it's so good for them. That's why they live for so long and they're healthy. So the other thing is fats and protein will make you feel fuller for longer. So when you have fat and protein, especially in the morning, it will make you feel full so you won't get hungry. Now, you may have heard adults use this term called hangry, that when you're hungry, you get angry. And Arian, have you noticed throughout the end of the day, towards the end of the day in school, you might get angry more, or you don't listen to your teacher, or you're more irritable, or you more start fights with other children or hit. Why? It's because in the morning you've had your breakfast, and then you've gone to school and you've had your sugar crash, and then you're not eating much, and you need to really eat more at school and eat faster so you can get more inside you, so you don't get hangry. And when you get hangry, that's when your emotions play, and it affects your learning, your concentration. So hangry is something we want to avoid, and that's why we need to eat regularly to keep our blood sugar high so we don't feel emotional like that. Okay, so healthy food and avoid junk foods. Similarly, about food, now water is really, very important. You've seen lots of these operation ouches about food and water, and one of the key takeaways in that is that water keeps your brain hydrated. If your brain's hydrated, you can concentrate better and you can learn better and focus on things. You also don't feel irritable. So having plenty of water, you should be having at least 2 whole bottles of that water throughout the day at school. Now, we shouldn't need to keep reminding you, you're 4 and 6 years old, both of you. You shouldn't need to be reminded. Now, Arav does drink water, but Arian, you really do need to increase how much water you drink. And both of you, it's not just enough to have your milk in the morning and at night time and a little bit of water with your dinner. You should be having water throughout the day regularly. All your friends do, and even if they don't, it doesn't matter. You should. It's good for your brain. It keeps it hydrated. It keeps it nice, all the cells in your brain, it's nice and full of water, and it's important for your emotion and your concentration at school. And it'll make you less likely to get angry at someone and less tired. Actually, athletes who are feeling tired, if they drink water and improve their electrolytes with bananas and other foods, maybe with a little bit of salt, it completely changes how fast they can run, how tired they get. It's fantastic. And water you need to drink. Daddy drinks probably about between 8 and 9 glasses a day at least. Big glasses as well. So you really guys should be drinking at least 4 or 5 glasses a day, or at least 2 or 3 of those bottles minimum, plus your milk every day. Now, Mummy mentioned that you guys all just want to keep watching TVs. Now, screens can be anything. TVs, phones, iPads, computers, all of those are screens. And I have said that you've got to limit your screens to less than 15 to 30 minutes a day. Now, I don't think it's a good idea watching TV when you're eating your dinner. That should be time when it's family time. You talk to your brother or whoever's with you, you talk to them. But don't talk too much that your food gets cold and then your playtime's finished, especially at school. You need to learn to eat fast. Think about this. When you're watching something on TV and an adult says, okay, fine, it's now your bedtime, it's time to go to sleep. How do you get? You're like, no, I want to stay, I want to watch more. And then once that's finished, let's say someone says, okay, fine, you could finish this show, then it's time for bed. What do you do afterwards? Once that show is finished, no, I don't want to go to bed. I don't want to go to bed. I want to watch another one. I want to watch one. Why? Because the screens are affecting your mood. Watching TV or computers or something like that, it's affecting your mood. YouTube videos or anything. It affects your mood and it makes you irritable and angry. And that's why they say computer games can have a really bad effect on our mind. Not just our eyes. It can make our eyes bad by making us need glasses, but also it's bad for our minds. Think about the times when you've been spending time with someone, and your brother or another friend or an adult, when you've just enjoyed spending time with them, just talking to them, and then you go to bed you feel relaxed and you feel happy. You're not irritable. But when you're watching TV and someone says, okay, fine, the TV show's finished, now it's time to go to bed, you get angry. Think about those times. Do you really want to go to bed angry? No. Do you want to go to bed with someone having to tell you numerous times, come on, Aryan, come on, Arv, it's time for bed now, come on, change in your pajamas, come on, brush your teeth? No. Isn't it nicer when someone just says something once, or they don't even have to tell you and you just do it? You feel happy because they haven't nagged you a million times. They feel happy because they haven't had to nag you a million times, and everyone's just happy and you get enough rest. Try that the next time. The next time, just say, hey, actually, do you know what? I'm ready for bed because I've got school tomorrow and I really want to be fresh for school. So I feel happy and enjoy my learning and spend time with my friends. The TV is not the most important thing. The screens and the videos are not the most important thing. The most important thing is you're happy, okay? The TV gives you a short-term happiness, but then it actually affects your mind. So why would you do that? I've been hearing a lot about your hitting and your anger, both of you, especially in the face, in dangerous areas near the eyes and the face, because generally it's not right. I want you to think about this. The next time you feel angry, if your brother or a friend or someone does something, first of all, if something happens in school, when you tell the teacher straight away, it's very important that they know your side of the story. Otherwise, you're going to get in trouble. No one's going to believe you if you don't tell them straight away. But I want you to think, when someone does something to make you angry, let's say you're playing something and they break a toy of yours or they take something of yours, just try this. 5 deep breaths. Do this for me. Do this for yourself. 5 deep breaths. Just think, okay. Do that 5 times. See if you still feel angry afterwards. If you still feel angry afterwards, try walking away from the situation. The person that's making you angry, just try walking away. Forget about whatever it is, whatever toy they might have, whatever they've broken, just try it. It's like a form of meditation. Just try it. Go and ask someone else. You can ask an adult or anyone for help and say, look, this person has done this or taken this of mine or broken this of mine. I've taken 5 deep breaths. It hasn't worked. I've tried walking away. It's still upsetting me. And you're allowed to get upset. You're allowed to feel anger. We're all humans. We all feel anger. We all feel upset. It's okay. But you can talk to another person and share what you're feeling with them. They can help you with that. Okay? And sometimes it's worth realizing that, is this something that needs to be, do I need to get angry about this? No. You don't always need to get angry about something. Sometimes, if someone by accident broke your thing, you're trying to understand from their point of view. Did they mean to do it? Sometimes, I know your brother might do something and he does it to spite you or be irritable, and I get that. But in their heart, are they really being evil? No. And sometimes it's okay to just to let that go. And when you hit someone, there are consequences. They can go blind. They can get a scratch on their face forever. And it can ruin their beautiful face. They can get seriously hurt and end up in hospital. But you know one of the biggest consequences is? It damages your friendship or that relationship with that person. When you hit someone, that person may no longer want to play with you anymore. They may no longer trust you anymore. They might not like you anymore. How would that feel if slowly people from your life just disappeared? Your friends stopped playing with you. Your friends didn't call you for play dates. In the playground, you were standing there by yourself because nobody wanted to play with you because you were the child that hit everyone or got angry or shouted or didn't share. How'd you feel? How'd you feel if nobody invited you to a birthday party? Or how'd you feel if the parents of all your friends said, don't play with Aryan or Arav because they hit, they don't share, they get angry, they don't listen? It's not a great feeling, right? I felt that before in the past when I was little. Like, it's not nice when nobody wants to come near you because you're not acting in the right way. I want you to think about these things before you make damages to some of the friendships and relationships you have, or even hurt someone seriously in a way that you can't change afterwards. Okay? Think how it feels if you scratch someone. Think how it would feel if you had that scratch on you. Okay? That's called empathy. Okay? Feel what they're feeling. If you hit someone, how does that feel? It's not great. Okay? I want to talk about your homework. I know you haven't been doing your homework, or you keep saying, I don't want to do my homework. Now let me tell you a story. When Daddy used to come home from school, the first thing I did was I changed out of my school uniform because the uniform's expensive, and I changed into some comfortable clothes from indoor. We used to call them house clothes. So they were clothes that might be a little bit older, didn't look as nice, but I'd wear them in the house and they're comfortable, right? Tracksuit bottoms, t-shirts, shorts, something like that. And it's just nice. I'd come home, I'd have a glass of milk and a snack or something like that, some nuts or fruit or something like that. And then the first thing I did was do my homework. And the reason why I did that was because if my teacher has just taught me something throughout the daytime, let's say they taught me the spelling of a word, the best time to do it is straight away when you remember it. If I taught you that 2 plus 2 is 4, until you've learned that 2 plus 2 is 4, the only way you're going to remember it is if you come home and do it straight away, then you'll remember it. A day later or nighttime, you might forget it. And how good does it feel when once you've done your homework, you can play without someone constantly saying, Aaron, you got homework to do later, right? You got homework. Arav, you got homework later on to do. It doesn't feel great. It's just irritating. And I just found that, what would you rather have? Would you rather come home and play, but constantly every 2 minutes someone says, you got to do your homework later, right? You got to do your homework later, right? You got to do that, right? Isn't it not? Is that fun? Do you like to play in the garden, or do you like to play but with someone constantly saying to you, you got to do your homework later? And do you like to have it at the back of your mind that, in a minute I've got to do my homework, in a minute I've got to do my homework? Do you like to be constantly told? No, it's not nice. It's nicer just to do it, get out of the way whilst you're fresh. Closer it gets to your bedtime, the less your concentration gets. The less you can't focus as much. It affects your memory, you feel tired, you don't want to learn. Whereas if you do it straight away, you enjoy it. And it goes into your brain in memory, so you don't have to keep doing it over and over again. So I want you to try that. Get it out of the way, do it, and then go enjoy play. The last thing I want to talk about is being a super citizen. You learned about that in school, and part of being a super citizen is your house and your personal responsibilities. Your personal responsibilities, I feel, very important for everyone of your age, both Aryan and Arav, both of you, is you wake up in the morning, you should brush your teeth and go to the bathroom of your own accord. Okay? Someone shouldn't have to tell you to brush your teeth and go to your bathroom. Okay? You wake up in the morning, your bladder's full of pee-pee. You've got to let it out. You've got to brush your teeth because it's part of your hygiene. Okay? And brush it properly on all the surfaces, top, bottom, back, sides. Okay? And the front. Going to the bathroom. Washing your hands with soap. Someone shouldn't have to remind you every single time. And it's properly washing your hands, okay? Not just put the soap and then wash it under the tap. It's put the soap, rub your hands into all the gaps, and then wash your hands, okay? Then making your bed is a very important thing, and the key to any successful person is making your bed. If you don't, it sets the tone. You got to have that responsibility. It takes 2 seconds to make your bed. I'm not asking you to make it super neat. I'm just saying try to make your bed, okay? It just helps mummy. Like, mummy's doing a lot of stuff at the moment for you, looking after you guys, and it just makes it a little bit easier if you just make the bed for her. Getting ready and changed into your school uniform. What Daddy and Mitsikaka used to do, we used to get our uniform out, ready the night before, and put it next to our bed on a chair or on the sofa, so it's ready. So in the morning, we can quickly get into our school uniform, fold our pajamas and put them in the place ready for you to wear them again the next night, okay? These things you can do. So you brushed your teeth, you go into the bathroom, you put your school uniform on, you made sure that your face is clean and your hair is tidy. Put your socks on, you made your bed. Then you can go downstairs and you can have breakfast with your brother and you can enjoy that time. Talk to them, say, hey, how was your night? Do you feel fresh? What are you looking forward to today? Did you have any cool dreams? Talk about something different. Don't just talk about something silly. Don't fight, don't argue, have something healthy and just enjoy that talk. You can enjoy talking in the morning to me if you want. You can enjoy talking in the car to mummy. You can maybe look forward to a song that you might want to listen to in the car. You can walk to school, anything, but start the morning the right way, your day will go the right way. Now think about those days when you're woken up right. Remember when daddy would wake us up, we'd have a healthy breakfast, and I'd make sure, remember those days, I'd make sure you had your nuts, you had your badams, which were soaked, you had your walnuts. On those days, didn't you notice that you were a lot happier, right? Sorry, the sun's just going in my eyes. Oh, let me move it around a little bit. Okay, there. Oh. Let me put it there. Okay. There we go. There we go. Okay. Now, how did you feel on the days when you woke up, you had a good start to the day, you were well rested, you did your whole routine like daddy told you, you had your nuts, you had a healthy breakfast, you had great time those days, right? There was no fighting, there was no anger, there was no getting upset, there was sharing, there was good learning. You learned some fantastic things on those days. We had good fun. Everyone was happy. I was happy. You were happy. You know, same with mummy. Like on days when there's no shouting, doesn't the whole house feel happy? And that's what you want, right? Okay? You want to get to a point where everyone in the household is happy. So that's your part of your responsibilities in the morning. What are your responsibilities in the evening when you come home? Getting your homework done. And you know what? It's not fair on mummy to have to always tidy up after you guys. If you play something, you put it away, okay? Otherwise, me and mummy have discussed this. You won't be getting any more toys. You want to keep playing with the same toys over and over again? That's fine. And if you keep putting things in the way, not tidying up, it could end up in the bin. And it will. Then you'll wonder why you haven't got anything to play with, because your favorite toy will end up in the bin if it's not put away. And I don't think it's fair on mummy to have to repeat to you millions of times, can you put your toys away? It should be, you play with it, you put it away. Okay, your friends do the same thing. Similarly, you've eaten something. It's okay, you know, you can go to the sink, have someone respond to you, put your plate back, put your glass back, help tidy up a little bit. And you know what, it makes such a nice environment because mummy won't be tired, okay? Or anyone looking after you won't be tired because they'll, you know, you've helped them, they'll feel appreciated and you've got more time, okay? When you've had your dinner and you get up from the table to wash your hands, it's the same time. If you take the plate with you and put it in the sink, it's the same as you going to wash your hands at the sink. It's no extra effort. It just helps the other person. And it's a nice super citizen thing to do. Okay? And part of also being a super citizen is being nice with people. In the morning, getting to school and saying, good morning, hope you have a good day, or bye-bye, have a great evening, thank you for this, thank you for that, please may I have this. These are all good behaviors. Demanding, you know, these are all part of being a super citizen, and they all go towards, if you get this practice right, it's no effort. It's no effort. When you walk into school, to be able to look and say, hello, Mr. Padfield, good morning, hope you had a good evening yesterday, have a great day. These things take no effort because you're walking. You're still walking, and as you're walking, you don't have to stop. You don't have to do any exercise or anything. You're walking. Blip, 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 blip. Hello, good morning. Have a great day. Carry on walking. No effort, but the other person feels good, and you feel good. Try it. Every time you smile, don't you feel happier? So if you smile and wish someone a good day, you'll feel happier. I know this has been a little long video. I really hope you enjoyed listening to it, and I really hope you think about the things I've told you on this video. I'm not doing this for my benefit. I'm not doing it for anyone else's benefit. It's for your own benefit. All these points will go towards making you guys both super citizens, and it will go towards making you feel happy and everyone around you feel happy. And at the end of the day, the most important thing is both of your happiness. And it's not possible for only one person to be happy and everyone else be miserable around them, right? That's not nice. You want everyone in the household, even in your school, everyone around you. It's nice when everyone's happy, right? Everyone's playing. There's no nagging, there's no shouting, there's no fighting, there's no hitting. So think about, respect, focus, your concentration, your food, your water. Okay, so we're going to go through the points that I mentioned: respect and focus. Respect someone to listen to them and focus on what they're saying, blocking other things out. Meditation and mindfulness will help your focus and concentration. Getting good rest and plenty of sleep so you're fresh and less irritable. Having a healthy diet with good fats and proteins and less sugars so you don't have the sugar crashes, you don't get hangry, making sure you eat plenty throughout the day and regularly when you get the chance, so that, again, your mood is good, so you can concentrate on your learning and you're happy. Okay, less junk food and having healthy foods like nuts, bananas, kiwis, your vitamins, your omegas, your fishes, your chickens, healthy fats. Okay, drinking plenty of water throughout the day, again, so your brain can focus and it's got enough fluid, water inside it to concentrate and learn. Avoiding TVs and screens, or minimizing it, 15 to 20, maximum 30 minutes a day is all you need. Okay, but remember, recognize and have a think about when you watch a TV, especially in the evenings, and the show finishes, what happens? You want to watch another show and another video, but the person are asking you to go to sleep and it's getting later and later and you're not going to feel fresh and get enough sleep. Okay, it's better just, the evening times is not about screen time, it's about spending time talking with people that you love and care for, and just interacting with them, talking to them about your day. Okay, thinking about the consequences of hitting someone, thinking about how it feels to hit someone and how it would feel if you were hit in that same way, and what consequences it can have on them, like it can hurt them, make them blind, or how they'll feel inside. And also deciding if it's the right thing to do or not. Okay, how you might potentially lose friendships and relationships if you hit someone. And also just practice taking a deep breath 5 times, stepping away from the situation and sharing your thoughts and feelings with someone around you, like an adult or another friend, and saying, look, I'm feeling angry right now, can you help me? Getting your homework done as soon as you come home, the most important. Okay, then your mind is free, there's no nagging. It's not at the back of your mind that, I've got to do the homework later, I've got to do my spellings or reading, wherever. It's not at the back of the other person's mind. There's no nagging going on, and you can enjoy your playing without being disturbed. And then your personal responsibilities, the household, and your personal responsibilities being a super citizen, including your morning routine of brushing your teeth, bathroom, making the bed, getting your uniform on, folding your pajamas, not just throwing them, okay? Washing your hands with soap, greeting your teacher when you walk in, eating a healthy breakfast, and talking to people, okay? Please try these things and let me know. It's really hard. I'm on another side of the world and I really worry about both you guys. I'm working very, very hard to make sure you guys get a very good education and have a good upbringing. Mummy's working very, very hard to make sure you guys get all the things that you need on that end. It's really worrying for both of us when both of you are fighting each other and not listening. And we really, really hope, both of you, that your behaviors and your moods and everything change for the better. It makes for everyone to be happy. And you don't want to be in a situation where everyone's angry, you're angry, no one's happy, right? And I really just want you guys to both be happy, okay? And try these things. Just try it for 1 week, see how you feel. Let me know, okay? Serious talk over. Bye-bye. Love you. Love you both and miss you both.